You know it's bad when you go to do a Lego haul and two of the sets are built already, but I chalk that up to having a 9-year-old, and I'd much rather see these sets already be built than to go in the backlog. But we did kind of a haul on my vlog channel, which I'll just put some footage in here so you can see these things and how we came to acquire them, and then we'll get into the good stuff back here.
My Lego stuff finally came. Wait, hold up.
Gift with purchase.
Fortnite Okay, I love that. First up, I guess we'll show off this. That's so cool.
Bright Bomber.
Fortnite Brickhead.
What's this one here?
I was confused when I saw that. So this is Baby Pig's birthday celebration with a whole bunch of baby animals. These two I already have, but then we got these other baby animals, pig wearing birthday hat, and a little cake. Another set here, we got the little Halloween promo.
That's a gift with purchase as well. Yes, yes.
And we also got the Iron Man Mark V.
Who did it better? The Fortnite Brickhead or the Marvel Iron Man Brickhead?
Marvel.
Who did it better, Mother Nature or Lego? Now that we're all caught up, let's get into the rest of this, starting with this set, which was the primary reason that we got all of those gifts with purchases you just saw. Some of you more astute subscribers may have noticed that, like, hey, he didn't spend enough money to get all those things. Well, the thing that I spent the money on is actually inside this box right here. And I have to say, this was a little bit of a surprise for the Clark man. This is going to be a gift for either Christmas or his birthday. And the set in question is probably his most favorite one that's come out this year, and it's the Fortnite Battle Bus. I actually feel bad not giving this to him right away, but I know it's going to be such an awesome surprise for him to get. If you haven't seen this set, or if you haven't seen Fortnite, I don't know where you've been. Apparently, you're not a kid or don't have a kid in your life, because Fortnite is a big thing, and Lego has finally come around to making some money off of it. Like, this should have happened. I'm going to go on a side rant here. Remember when Overwatch came out, all those Overwatch sets? That should have been Fortnite. But nonetheless, they finally did it, and the bus looks fantastic. I can't help to think, though, what would it look like if it were a train? Wouldn't that be so much better? I'm going to convert it. But you got the balloon on top, kind of like the Trolls set from a long time ago. And there's the bus. But the coolest thing to come of this is all of the minifigs jumping out. This is a minifig lover's dream, if that's such a thing. And I think this set, this is my first time seeing it in real life, of course. I think this is going to be just such a massive hit. And I think this is going to be a set, even if you don't have any interest in Fortnite and despise it, if you like to invest in Lego, this would be a fantastic set to invest in, because the Battle Bus is always going to be a thing. And people are going to want this set after it retires, and the price, I think, is going to go crazy. We're not doing that, though. We're actually going to build it up and enjoy it. Maybe investor Greg should get a few more, but I already have a storage room full of Lego. I don't need any more. This is what we do in Lego. We build it, we enjoy it, and this is going to make for an awesome either Christmas morning or birthday. It depends if Santa Claus brings it or not. If you're wondering if Clark Man watches these videos, he does not. Brickitect is not in his algorithm, and neither is Greg's World, so no worries there. But I'm excited to give that to him, and also to get my camera back on track. Let's get into the next thing here. If you watch my vlog channel, well, you already saw that stuff, and you saw me buy this, but you haven't seen it opened yet, because this is happening in real time right now. This is a set that they were doing during the Prime Big Deal days, 40% off, kind of matching Walmart's price. This is Marvel set 76248, the Avengers Quinjet. This isn't a set I would ordinarily bought at $100. There's no way I would ever do that. But I bought this mainly just for the minifigs. And as you can see, you get Iron Man, Black Widow, Captain America, Thor, and Loki. And I looked up the price of them just out of curiosity. I was like, what are they worth? And they're worth $5 to $7 each. So in my mind, that is $30 on average worth of minifigs. A $30 plain, that makes it worth it. So I showed this to Clark Man. He was really liking this build, and he plans to build that, so we'll get the use out of it. Plus, we get the minifigs, and that is a win at 40% off from Amazon. Now that I'm thinking about it, since we have these both here, these are both $100 sets. And as you can see here, the Fortnite one has almost 200 extra pieces, and a ton more minifigs, both the same price. You can see the Marvel tax in real time, or the Disney tax, whatever you want to call it. You can see it happening in real time here. Even the Fortnite tax wasn't enough to overcome the Marvel tax. Both the same price sets, way better value here. I'm gonna put that back. Cannot be seen, must be put away. But there is the Quinjet, bought simply because it was 40% off. That's how they get me in Lego. This next one, similar situation, but this is a set that I actually really wanted and I've had my eyes on for a very long time. And I just kind of kept missing the deals. This time I did not. I actually set an alarm because this is with Walmart, as you can probably tell. And the deal went live at, I think it was like noon or something, 1 o'clock. And I set my alarm thinking that the bots would be all over it. Not at all. Not like the PS5 days where I was trying to get PS5s or a PS5. This is Lego Technic set 42096, the Porsche 911 RSR. I think this is an awesome looking set. It isn't as amazing as the orange Porsche, sorry elitists, the one that's like right over there. I love that build. This isn't quite that level, but I do like me some Technic every once in a while, and I like building vehicles, particularly these ones that take all of your attention and effort and all of your brain power, and you got to focus solely on that. I'd use this to kind of like unwind and relax while I listen to podcasts, even though it's kind of a stressful experience building these. I think this set looks really cool. If you want to see what the actual car looks like, there's a look at it. It does have a functional engine, very much like those other big Technic sets, and there is a look at the interior and what that looks like. But yeah, that's a beautiful set. I got this for $110. This is typically $175. And $110 I felt like was the price I want to pay. I do have a couple other Technic sets in the storage room. I think I'm going to sell off to finance this one, because there's a couple that I'm just not that interested in. They're smaller ones, maybe like $50 sets. And I'd rather just build this. We'll make a nice little set pyramid over here, but I only have one more, so it's not going to get very tall. This was a purchase I made like the very next day, because this was a nice deal on something that we buy every single year. If you've ever watched our channel in December of any year, pick the year, you've seen Brickitect and our snack bar at our old house always filled up with these things. Sometimes multiples of them. Sometimes Mrs. Brickitect getting a little triggered with just how many that we have going on. But I got my first one of the year, and that is a Lego Advent Calendar. This happens to be the Lego City Advent Calendar. And usually not my favorite one. Star Wars is the premier one, but we always do them like simultaneously. Like Star Wars will be there and then City will be there. Clark always gets to build the Star Wars, so City's always mine. My favorite part of this, and I'm sure they have it on the back here, right there. They got a yellow lab, or maybe a golden retriever, with a green Christmas sweater on. And that to me is worth the price of admission, which, if you're wondering, the prices on these have been going up steadily throughout the years, but I got this for like $23 or $25. And that's kind of my price point, $1 per day per build. If you don't know how an advent calendar works, I'll try to explain it here. Basically, this thing opens up like this to create like a play mat here. And then on the back wall of this, very much like you see here, there's all these numbers with these doors that you pop open for each day of December, from the 1st to the 24th, leading up to Christmas Eve. And you open up that door, and inside there's a little Lego build, and you can see some of the samples of them there. Sometimes it's a minifig, sometimes it's a little build, but every day you get like a little present. And it's really fun that, like, Clark and I, we get up first thing in the morning, we come down here and we open it up, and it's like this memory of mine that I love so much, and I'm so thankful that we still do it. So when I saw this come up at a deal, I had to buy it. So we're gonna do this one. I'm waiting for the Star Wars one to come down in price. I've gotten a little antsy before, thinking they might sell out, and I've paid more than what I should, and then like a couple weeks later, they're super cheap. Once you start creeping up until December, or getting pretty close to that, they also start getting antsy and they want to clear them out. And the Star Wars one, is it $45 now? I know there was always a Star Wars tax, very much like there was always the Marvel tax. The Star Wars tax was also there, and they were always more expensive than City ones or Friends ones. Now there's a Marvel one too, which we might get. But I really want this City and Star Wars, so we've got this at the very least. That's all the stuff that I got. I was doing my expenses, and I noticed that I hadn't really bought much Lego since like July. So it's been a long time coming. The Amazon Prime Day deals, or whatever the heck they're doing every couple months where they do discounts, is always nice to see. Walmart was kind of doing that too. So that's how I got those. That was a deal. The Fortnite thing I paid full price for, and these were all, this was free. This was free. This was full price, which Clark hasn't built that yet. I think he's like saving it for something. And then this one was full price too, but that's okay. You can get some full price sets when you get some great deals and 40% off. I'm not sure what the percent was on that, but the price was right. November, I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot more Lego coming in here, and I'm all about that life. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.